A deer walks into a bar, not a joke.
It sounds like it, but it did happen over the weekend in a small town northwest of the valley. 3TV's Jason Berry explains why this baby cannot go back into the wild now. It's all new.
I'm happy to report this baby deer didn't get into a bar fight and doesn't have a hangover, but it will have to make some life adjustments after someone grabbed the animal from the desert. Something game and fish folks say happens far too often. It's not often you see a baby deer drinking from a bottle. What's even crazier is the thought of this fawn drinking a beer. Someone called Arizona's Game and Fish Department over the weekend to report this cute little fawn hanging out at a bar in Salome, Arizona, northwest of the valley.
From what we know, there was an individual out in the desert. They came up on this fawn, probably bedded down and waiting for its mom. They thought it possibly needed to go with them, so they took it to a local bar.
A short time later, the guy with the baby deer reportedly took the fawn to a nearby home. That's where a game and fish officer arrived and took the 3-day-old fawn away. Wildlife Education Manager Mike Demlong tells us they've been able to care and feed the newborn deer to the point it looks like she'll survive. But this fawn can never go home. Once these animals come in contact with people, they can no longer survive on their own.
Yeah, unfortunately, people will find baby wildlife in the field. They'll think it's an abandoned when it's not. It's just mother has stashed it there just for safety purposes. But if you remove it from the wild, it can't go back.
Just this year, dozens of Arizona animals, from deer to bobcats, birds to otters, have been kidnapped out of the wilderness by someone who thought they were doing a good thing. State officials want to spread the message: if you see an animal in the wild, leave it there and never take it to a bar.
A lot of people think wildlife would make great pets, and we like to say, let's keep wildlife wild.
I'm told the baby fawn will have a permanent home by the end of the week. She is going to live at a sanctuary near Kingman. Now, the little fawn still doesn't have a name. If you have any suggestions, you can toss them out on Arizona's Game and Fish Department Facebook page. In the North Valley, Jason Berry for 3TV.